Brian, there are more than 1,200 students in Everett Public Schools experiencing homelessness. This land behind me sits right next to Sequoia High School, the district's alternative school. Those students would have first priority to housing here if the proposal is approved, but the people who live around here say they don't want it in their backyard. Drive up and down Norton Avenue in Everett. Just about every house has this sign in the front yard.
So when I look out my living room window and I see this tree and I've seen, so much going on, and it just makes me sick.
They're sick. This empty field may be turned into low-income housing for homeless students and their families. Carol Duvall says she and her neighbors aren't against the idea of helping children.
No, I'm just opposed to the idea of doing it right here. It's just too many factors that make it a bad decision.
This isn't a time for just ordinary measures. This is a time for extraordinary actions to be taken to address what is an extremely serious problem. This ordinance was created as being an extraordinary action.
Nonprofit Housing Hope partnered with Everett Public Schools on a proposal under the city's supportive housing ordinance. The idea was to build 34 to 50 apartment units for homeless students and their families in this single-family neighborhood. In June, the city placed a 6-month temporary ban on the ordinance after some neighbors expressed opposition. Housing Hope's CEO says he expected that.
Sometimes it's a fear of change. Sometimes it's a fear of the residents that would be moving in and what would that mean to their neighborhood. Sometimes it's simply a matter of fears about density and traffic.
First, they tried to hide it from us. They didn't tell us about it until after they had done the deal. And right there, that just smells of, that smells bad.
Now that the temporary ban has expired, Everett City Council will decide if developing housing for homeless families should move forward, a decision that could make or break the plan for this land. Neighbors like Duvall hope it doesn't get the vote.
I worry it's a done deal and it doesn't matter what we say, and I don't want to think that way.
Now, we can expect tonight's city council meeting to be jam-packed because the people I spoke to say they wouldn't miss it. The meeting starts at 6:30 at city council chambers. There will be time for public input before the city makes a decision tonight. Reporting live in Everett, Frankie Thompson, Q13 News.